Audacy Beach Festival.
It's Kevin Kenny, and I'm going to advise you right now at the top of this video to turn your volume down, because not only is Yungblud here, but he's had Cuban coffee
Hello,
today.
Kevin!
Which might be the worst idea I've ever heard in my life.
Absolutely. It's like so funny. I was like, I'll have another. And everyone around me was like, no, you will not.
Start putting up signs for you around the Miami-Dade area. Dude, I want to talk to you about this Mars short film.
Yes.
For starters. This is so cool.
Dude, it was such a crazy experience, really. Like, I had the idea to do that. I wanted to uplift. There's some incredible creators out there who do not get seen and do not get heard. So the only point of this thing was to uplift these incredible creators to make something that I genuinely believe is going to be one of the most individual, diverse pieces of cinema around today. So that was the goal with that.
Were you at all inspired by what MGK did with Tickets to My Downfall?
As I say, with it all, like, I think the thing about me and Kels is we always just kind of want to express ourselves in any way that we see fit. From movie, cinema, to taking our clothes off and running around a recording studio. Whatever happens, you know what I mean, happens. And I think with that, this film is kind of, it's not necessarily based around an album. It's based around a subject matter. And it's a real kind of scenario about radiating an idea from where I grew up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm buzzing for you to see it.
I think you are a social media role model because, you know, it's fun to go on Twitter and it's fun to go back and forth with the trolls. It's even better when you turn it into your own charity, which you have done.
Yeah, man.
This is like the most clever thing in the world. Can you explain the T-shirts?
I think the thing about it is, man, like, especially as you kind of get bigger in terms of the people knowing who you are, there's always going to be hate. But there's always also a lot of naivety. You know what I mean? I would say to people, I love opinion around me. That's what I get into it for. You know what I'm saying? I would always say that. But there's a lot of naive opinion that doesn't look deeper than someone's appearance or someone's thing. And there's just a lot of people talking bollocks on the internet. And I love saying bollocks with an hard B because it's bollocks. Utter bollocks. Hello down the camera. Love me or hate me. Just do your research. If you hate me at the end of this interview, I absolutely respect you for that. And people spread a lot of false information about me. So I just got a bit pissed off one day and said, go plant a fucking tree. And then we actually made it into a charity where I made T-shirts saying, go plant a tree. And we planted about 6,000 trees or something crazy like that. I'm buzzing.
Yeah, it's incredible.
A forest out of hatred.
You're hitting the stage here in Florida today for the Audacy Beach Festival at 4:30. Nice little warm-up for this 35-day tour, which is quite the undertaking you're about to go on.
Bro, I can't wait.
It's crazy.
Dude, like, that's the thing about it is I was like, right, America. I want to go everywhere. You know what I mean? A lot of, like, when I speak to my agents and that, and we talk about, like, a lot of British artists or whatever who come to America, they kind of go to the main places. But my favourite thing in the world is to go to places where artists wouldn't normally go to. I'm going to Boise. Where the fuck is Boise? Do you know what I'm saying? To me, I'm going to Boise and, like, I'm going, like, I don't know, I'm just keep saying Boise because it sounds funny in my accent, doesn't it? Boise. And I'm just going everywhere, and it's I can't believe how quick it sold. I'm like, wow, unfathomable behavior.
Do you know who you're taking out on the road?
I am. I'm taking, hang on a sec, right? I'm taking Palais Royale out. I'm taking Pouty Face, Upsall, Charlotte Sands, and then one more person. Do you know? I think I've nailed it, actually. No,
That's
I nailed it.
good.
I nailed it in one take.
This is like a 6-hour show?
No, we're doing, like, East Coast, and people are jumping on, like, I just wanted to keep it fresh as a daisy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
I was reading you talk about not wanting to be a part of, you know, right now the pop punk's a big trend in music, and you not wanting to be a part of a trend necessarily, and you really respecting artists like Robert Smith and Liam Gallagher, you know, in terms of longevity. How did you cross paths with those two?
I think with it all, I think I just want to write music that I write. You know what I mean? I think the most beautiful thing about the artists that I admired and loved was the evolution of expression. You know what I mean? Like watching Bowie and watching Robert Smith and watching Liam and watching Lady Gaga and watching Madonna. You know what I mean? Was the way they were always so very truthful, but I ain't gonna do what I've done before because what's the point? You know what I mean? I don't want to recreate. I want to run around and make noise.
Yeah. All right. Well, on that note, final question. Following up Weird, which was so successful for you, where do you want to take it?
All right then, cool. I haven't really said this yet, but the next album, I've basically finished it, and it's been a long process, man. The first record was I had 90 years of my life to write. It was talking about the world, the way I saw it, the way I wanted to express myself within it. And that went so unbelievably well. I was just like, what the hell? And Weird was such an interesting album for me because it was so full of expectation about what was happening. This album took off, 21st Century Liability. And I just kind of went, you know what? I'm going to give every little bit of my brain capacity, and I'm going to tell everyone, I'm just going to express myself without thought, without hesitation. And this next album, man, is genuinely about me. I've not spoke about me yet. It's always been about the world. And I'm so excited because there has been hate, there has been love, there has been misunderstanding around me. And now I've got the microphone, and I'm going to say, if you thought you ever knew me at all, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. You know what I mean? And I can't wait for you all to hear it.
That's beautiful. Are you still doing the midwives concept, or is this going to be...
It was so funny. The midwife concept was never actually a thing. I think my British accent was misunderstood by an interviewer in fucking Las Vegas. I was a bit pissed, I'm not going to lie to you. I was on a red carpet, I had a couple lagers, and I said to him, there's an album on the way called The Fucking Midwife, like there's a baby coming. And they went, Yungblud's next album called Midwives. And I'm like, no, it's fucking not. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's not called Midwives, but I'm down.
That's awesome. Yungblud, everybody.
Thank you for having me.